Okay, now let's go ahead and record an actual episode of a podcast. So I've pulled GarageBand up and it asked me what kind of a project I want to start. So I'm under New Project and down to Podcast and select Choose. Just give it a name here. Okay, so this is going to be episode 1 of my podcast, and this one is about quadrilaterals. So in this podcast I'm going to talk about quadrilaterals. So give it a little name so that when I see these later they'll make sense. I can leave this stuff sort of defaulted since I'm not creating music. I'm not too worried about it. Okay, click create. Alright, so I get a clean, fresh GarageBand file set up here. So right now I don't need the media browser open, so I'm going to click this button to sort of slide that closed. And it gave me some of these default tracks. Now I'm going to use this male voice track, and to clean stuff up a little bit I'm going to select the female voice track and go to the track menu and delete it, just to simplify things a bit. Okay, so I'm going to select the voice track here and I'm going to just record a really short introduction. Then I'll pause, and then I'll go ahead and read the first paragraph of my script. So to record, I want to be back here at time 0. This playhead, it'll start recording wherever this playhead is. So just move that back to time 0. Make sure this track is selected. The red button lets me know that I am on a track that I can record, and I can see my audio levels meter here showing, so I know that my microphone is working. Okay, now I'm going to come down to the toolbar across the bottom, and when I'm ready I'm just going to click this start or stop recording. Now if I make a mistake and I want to start over, I'll just take a pause and then just start over, and instead of having to click buttons and delete and start over, I'm just going to take a pause to start over if I need to. And then because it's so easy just to cut off mistakes or cut out mistakes. Let's give it a try. Hello, this is Tim Stack, and welcome to episode 1 of Tim's Math Podcast. In this episode, we're going to talk about quadrilaterals, their properties, some examples, and other things that you can do with them. Quadrilaterals are closed, four-sided figures. The quadrilateral family consists of regular figures such as the trapezoid, square, rectangle, rhombus, kite, and parallelogram. This group includes isosceles and right-angle trapezoids, as well as concave and convex kites. The second group consists of irregular quadrilaterals, which have endless possibilities. Thanks for listening. In future episodes, I hope you can join me as we talk about other 4th grade mathematic ideas. Thanks for listening. Okay, so you can see that I recorded 3 parts. I recorded a little introduction, which is kind of this section right there. I recorded the main part of the content, which you can see running across there. And then I had a nice pause in between. And then I recorded a little conclusion that I had running from right there. So all total about 30 seconds. And now I'm ready to edit it a little bit. Alright, so in the next tutorial we'll talk about how to edit that and how to add a little bit of background music to make this sound even more professional.